Former Toombs County Bulldog pitcher Jeremy Beasley is on an amazing run for Darton College. He's won his last 5 decisions, including an important one on Saturday at East Georgia. As the Cavaliers were trying to wrap up the regular season title in the GCAA, Jeremy won the first game of a doubleheader 7-0. He threw all 7 innings on just 75 pitches, and of his 21 outs, he induced 5 grounders, 8 fly balls, and he struck out 8. And allowed only 1 hit.
Well, I just used my fastball to my advantage. I've been having a really good fastball lately. My velocity's back to where it's been, and I've been really using my changeups, as an equalizer to make my fastball look even better. I've been staying away from the breaking ball because most teams are expecting breaking ball, and I believe that the success from throwing less pitches during games is equalizing a ground ball or a pop fly by using the changeup. What causes many ground balls and then the fastball is just something, to speed the bats up, and then sometimes they can't catch up to it.
Jeremy, one thing that was noticeable was you didn't throw the first pitch to most batters in the strike zone.
What I've heard about the team itself is that they really swing at the first pitch, and it was noticed because the 1 hit was off the first pitch. So, I really focused on getting off the plate in the first pitch. You maybe get a chase or something, and, mixing up the pitches, because, if you throw a first pitch fastball all the time, people are going to, realize what you're doing. So I have mixed up the first pitches a lot, changed everything up every inning. And that's where I found my success is, kind of confusing the hitters.
The only East Georgia hit was by Calvin Young, a first pitch 2-out single to left field. The only other Bobcat base runner reached on an error in the 4th inning. Young played on the 2014 Bleckley County team, which Toombs County faced in the first round of the GHSA state tournament. And coincidentally, Jeremy one-hit the Royals in a 7-0 win.
Didn't expect him to catch up to it, but he caught up to it, and he ripped it in left field. So, it wasn't a false hit. He really hit the ball.
Jeremy, did you enjoy pitching at East Georgia, just about a half an hour away from Lyons?
It was rough because I was 30 minutes from home, and I really couldn't go home. But I enjoyed pitching there. It's the first time I've ever pitched there. So, the mound was nice. The field actually looks really good this year. And I believe that they're turning things around over there. And they've got a really good ball club. And I feel like they're moving up in the world.
Darton won the second game of the doubleheader 7-3, giving the Cavaliers the GCAA regular season title with a 21-7 conference record, a game in front of South Georgia. The Cavaliers are 36-18 overall. And Jeremy says the Cavs are playing their best ball of the season.
Yes, sir. We're really pulling things together now. This whole season has, come down to what we've got to do this week and next week and then the week after that. We're really pulling everything together. Like our West Georgia Tech, our series with those guys, we scored 65 runs in 4 games against those guys. And I feel like our offense is really got to hit its stride. And, we're going to carry on through the conference tournament into the regionals. And hopefully our offense can keep going. And our pitching is actually getting a lot better. And I feel like we're going to, hit a little bit of a stride, and we're just going to continue on until we finish.
Jeremy, Darton is shutting down the baseball program after this season. Do you and your teammates talk about that much?
We talk about it, rarely because we understand what's happening over here, and Coach Hemmings is going to actually take over the ball club at Albany State, so he's going to make sure everything's still at Darton. So I feel like nobody's really worried about it because he's, made everything for everyone. He's kind of made scenarios for everyone, to be able to go to another school, and he's made sure everybody's got a place to play. He's helping everybody out. He's even asking people to come play at Albany State if, they want to. But I feel like, Coach Hemmings is really making sure everybody's got a place to go. And I believe that, Darton's we're going to finish this year, strong, and we're going to end up, where we want to be at the end of the year.
Of course, Jeremy, coming up next is a conference tournament, and Darton is hosting.
Yes, sir. We're the first seed. We won the conference outright, so we'll get our bye on Wednesday, and then we'll have to play the winners of Georgia Highlands and Gordon, which are 2 great ball clubs, and then I'll throw that Thursday game. And if we win the Thursday game, we'll play on Friday. If you win the Friday game, you go to Saturday, and that's the conference championship. But if you lose a game that day, you have to play that night to get to the next day. So, I mean, as long as we just keep playing like we've been playing, I feel like we'll be fine.
Jeremy enters that tournament with an 8-3 record and a 3.15 earned run average. But in his last 5 starts, 5 victories, his numbers have been amazing. He's allowed only 16 hits in 32 innings. He's struck out 35 and walked only 4, and his earned run average is 1.4.